It's happening.
Oh, hey, there we are. Oh God, uh, that was weird. For a moment when I signed in, it definitely Leah's camera was not there. It was something very different there.
Yeah, it all like
Like,
staggers in everybody.
like
It's
what?
weird.
A wiener?
No, it was something from Foundry. It was weird. Anyway, hi, hello, howdy, hey, everybody. How's it going? I know we've missed a few weeks here and there as life and holidays have gotten off into gear, but we're back this week to start off with Book 3 of Against the Aeon Throne, the Rune Drive Gambit by Larry Wilhelm. I am your GM here around these here parts, your Galactic Menace, the friendly neighborhood K, and I'm here to play Starfinder with my four fine friends. We have Clue, Doge, Leah, and Scott. How's everybody doing tonight?
It'd be better if the
Well,
computer wasn't
Yeah.
so laggy.
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't have
doing
anything to
well.
really complain about.
Yeah, I can't really complain.
Oh, I could, but like I really don't want to take up that much time. Just,
Yeah, that's the better part. Is we could,
like
but what
we've
do I
only
do at
got
this
so
point?
many hours to play this game that we like to do.
Exactly.
I mean,
And
it's my Friday night, so
so you're
Good
you're
for
feeling pretty
you.
good then.
yeah, got me a
That's fine.
6-day weekend.
I'm not going
baby.
back to work. Dude, I'm not going back to work till January 2nd. Ah!
Oh my god, I hate all of you. I not only do I work every day except for Christmas Day and New Year's Day themselves, because so many of my coworkers took off, I'm the bail attorney almost every one of those
Oh
days.
fuck!
Oh, that's rough.
Oh, and this is some drinky times.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now you heard it. Y'all, if
Yep.
you happen to get arrested and you live near Scott on Christmas Day,
He's not your
Yeah,
He
fucking
might just
lawyer.
be
you
your-
happen to be
he might
if
be
you
your
happen
lawyer.
to get arrested for DWI in Scott County, Minnesota, at some point in the next week and a half, there is an above average chance that I will become your lawyer. Until then, I'm still not your fucking lawyer.
If we get big, it's entirely because Scott has offered his public defender.
Yep.
Scott County.
But yeah, I mean, let's see. I work tomorrow and then I don't work again until the 30th. And I start a whole new job on the day, so that's exciting in its own right.
Yay! Whole new job.
Woo, jobs.
Yay, work. But besides that, I want to ask you all, what is your character's favorite holiday tradition?
St. Patrick's Day.
No, no, not favorite holiday. Like, what's their favorite kind of
Like
Yule?
I said, St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day. That's fair. Leah, what would
I
Winnie's
said
like
what I
favorite
said.
holiday tradition be?
Uh, oh no, I don't know. This is hard. I don't, pass. Hold on. Come back to me.
Okay, Doge, Lemire's favorite holiday tradition?
I think Lemire really likes setting up Christmas trees.
That's fair.
And then he likes to get inside them. Like a little cat. They just
All the
post
colorful
up.
lights.
Yeah.
He's
It's
just like,
ooh.
All right, and Clue, what would Anora's favorite holiday tradition be?
I think instead of like, the old play football, as a family type thing, they do water polo and jump up in society. They're swimmy people, so it's a lot of water polo. I've never played water polo. I would like to one day, but
It's a
probably
lot
never
of fun.
will.
It is
It
exhausting,
looks
but
exhausting.
it's a lot of fun.
All right, we're back to Winnie.
I like
What's
to play in
Winnie's?
the shallow side of things.
No,
if I could.
no, you don't. No, you don't. It is so much more fun when you play in the deep end.
I think Winnie's answer would be something Christmas candy and cookies and sweets and cakes and things like that.
There were
By
no
the way-
verbs in there.
Because she's a butterfly.
By the way, if you actually did pin Grunt down and force him to decide on specifically a like December holiday tradition, the answer would be SantaCon.
The answer is still St. Patty's Day.
The real answer is still St. Patty's Day, but if you absolutely force the December, it's SantaCon.
That's fair. And
The
with
creepiest
that,
day in New York.
so when we last left off with our adventures here, you all had successfully broken out from Golta prison after a daring, chaotically inspired rescue attempt, ending with stealing several fighters and ships and blasting your way out through the moon back to Outpost Z, where you have been laying low for the past several weeks. During this time, you have gone through some major upgrades on the Valkyrie itself, as well as you kept one of the 4 fighters you stole, and have upgraded that as well to store inside the Valkyrie if you ever need it. And you had plenty of time to kind of rest and recuperate. The Golta 5, the random prisoners you rescued on behalf of your Gosklau friend, has been kind of leading the gauntlet on these upgrades to the Valkyrie, have since been shipped back off to the Pact Worlds, where they are able to, do their recovery and all that jazz. On top of that, like I said, you guys just have some good downtime as you wait for your good friend Sedona that you have finally rescued to kind of recover. Because when you pulled her out of the prison, she had clearly undergone some degrees and horrible fixtures of torture, and she needed some time to kind of recover and collect herself. It's probably been about 2 weeks since you returned to Outpost, and you're all going a little bit stir crazy, as those 2 weeks you've also had to spend a lot of just downtime inside Hassashir's, the Rickrichy's space that you met before and helped with his shell rot. He offered you his space dock as kind of a place for you to lay low and get the repairs done on your ship with Talmorn's hand. And like I said, it's been a couple weeks, and y'all starting to get a little stir crazy at this point because you've not been able to go up because Atlantic patrols have gone a lot, have increased a lot in Outpost Z, looking for you guys since you escaped from the prison moon, and were unfortunately kind of recognized a little bit at the end there.
You said it was about a fortnight that we were
Yeah.
here. All right, cool.
That's it.
Question for you.
Yes.
During my cabin fever, Winnie is going to start plotting the assassination of that guy with the creepy long arms that I can't think of his name right now, who sold us out to the Aslanti last time. That one.
Yeah.
I mean, if
you
we're
have to rip his arms off and beat him to death with them.
Yeah. Yes. So anybody
He will grow them back while we're doing it, I think, and that's
I-
weird. He's gonna have baby arms.
I think Grunt is very on board with helping you with that, but he has
Perfect.
been too busy to participate in the planning phase because I did just roll to see how many times he's been arrested for getting in bar fights in the last fortnight, and the answer is 8. So he has spent roughly every other night.
Not very good at getting
the
away
break.
from the cops, is he?
You should see the cops afterwards, but getting away
I had a
is
friend
not
like
really
that.
his objective.
You're muted, Kay.
So yeah, I'm just gonna give it to you for free. If you do find him and get business taken care of, essentially.
And by business taken care of, you mean we rip his arms off and beat him to death with them.
Yes, exactly that.
Perfect. And we get away with it.
Yes, get away with it.
Awesome.
And we got away with it too. Mhm.
There weren't any meddling kids or dogs.
Nope, not this
See?
time.
We're gonna leave a backpack full of Monopoly money for someone to get the message.
Yeah. Says snitches get fucking stitches on each one of the casings.
I was gonna say, I think we're all using energy weapons at this point, so I don't think we have shell casings. Just like
Oh,
We
spent
throw them
batteries.
down.
Lemire definitely has a sniper rifle still.
We gather spent casings from somebody else to confuse things further.
We use some of our Aslanti hands to leave Aslanti fingerprints at the scene of the crime.
Somehow-
everywhere.
Somehow program a
Rich
virus.
Nazis.
Somehow program a virus so that our spent batteries that we leave behind will like glow out like a snitch tattle die message on the on any screen they're plugged into.
Perfect.
Those little hands we have are getting gross, by the way.
They
yeah,
are.
Can we make
Yeah,
them
we don't
into,
have
like,
any mystics with
just,
gentle repose or
I'm-
anything.
grabby
We just
things,
have
like,
like
Pretty
know,
sure
like,
you guys would
that old
have needed to
people
dispose of those by
use?
now because
We just need those.
their month-old hands. Yeah,
yeah,
Month-old
I know,
hands. They're
but-
mummified by now, right?
unpreserved hands.
They're definitely mummified. I've just been pouring salt on these things for a
Did-
week.
Did you put the hands in the freeze dryer?
They're shrink. They're little hands.
We can keep them on our keychains like Lucky Rabbit's feet, but they're just
Yeah,
withered
I definitely
hands.
no. I make one of those old people grabber things, and I just like occasionally will just hand you things. Just like, here you go. It's just little hands.
So, okay, what?
Here
It
you
took
go.
10 minutes? About 10 minutes? And you're ready to kill us again?
I mean, what makes you think I'm not permanently kind of ready to kill you guys a little bit? Anyway, yeah. So
That's my secret cabinet. I'm always
Just
ready to kill
going
you.
Here, so a couple weeks after you guys have done this, you had also some time to like have Hashir go out and buy armor and weapon upgrades for you guys, kind of prepare yourselves for whatever comes next. And here we are, like I said, probably about 2 weeks after arriving back at Apozed when Sedona calls the four of you in for a little meeting here in what is this thing called? In the relaxation suite that Hashir has set up in his face dock. And she just kind of looks across at the
This is
four
a
of
very
you.
nice
She's like,
suite. It's very relaxing in here.
yes. Greetings, my friends. I cannot thank you enough for all the trouble and hassle you have gone through and what you have done for me thus far, coming deep into Aslanti space to rescue me from that prison, as well as the aid that you purported to the Nikondas colony in my absence. What you have done is above and beyond anything that was detailed in the contract I negotiated for you to deliver the supplies initially, and I am incredibly humbled for what you have done on my behalf. But
Well, it was not easy, man.
if
But,
you are
like,
willing,
totally worth it.
Speak for yourself, little guy.
I have a final task that I would like you to assist me in. I'm sure by now you
What is it?
recall on Nikondas we discovered a crashed Aslanti ship, and we found a rune drive on board of it that was some sort of primitive pre-drift hyperspace engine. I had a chance to examine it up close for a short time before the Aslanti arrived, and I was only able to grasp an inkling of its power. But if the Star Empire is able to gain full control over this technology and learn how to travel without the use of drift engines and arrive from different points of space near instantaneously, then all systems everywhere will fall beneath the shadow of their empire. And whatever we must do, I urge you to assist me in trying to recover this rune drive from the one who stole it and prevent this technology from escaping out into the galaxy.
Now hold on, I got a question.
Yes, Grunt was I know we have not met before, but I am grateful for your
You got
assistance
me
in
right.
breaking
You
out of
got me
prison.
right. I'm Grunt, and yeah, it's nice to meet you and all that shit. Are we going to be killing some more Nazis?
She kind of just
Oh, yeah,
smiles
for sure, man.
a little
Like,
bit.
that's
She just
definitely on the menu.
nods her head slightly. It's like,
All right, I'm
of
in.
course that is on the plan. I mean, those are the ones who we must stop now.
You
Yeah, we-
you don't need to keep selling. I'm in. I get to shoot Nazis. We're good.
We definitely need to stop them in case there's any sort of like way that the drift crashes or anything. And then Lemire just looks right at the camera.
But let me.
That
Everybody
would be
knows that is
weird.
still
If
some
it happened,
3 or 4 years
3
far in the
times.
future before that occurs. We have time to
Oh,
prepare
you
for
know
that. Do
about
not
it
worry.
too?
And then like she answers in her mind just immediately, then just like goes completely blank face. Like, wait, what are you talking about? What were we speaking of? I do not recall.
Never mind. You'll find out.
Oh, wait, you have those
Don't
moments
look into
too?
it. Don't look into it. It's cool. It's all good.
I was
Everything good.
momentarily overcome by some great
All
being.
good here. Over and out.
I've had these strange dreams about a weird crew of misfits who set out to save the drift.
Set out to save it. No, we shooting Nazis.
Yeah, no. Let's deal with the matter at hand.
Yeah, the matter at hand is shooting Nazis.
Yes.
But yes, unfortunately, here comes the struggle. The Sardat who began all this tortured me while I was in his employ on a station he called Orelos, but I do not recall where it was or how I got to Golta from there. So I cannot give any more direction than that. I have sent some few feelers out through informants here throughout Pazed and offered money, but unfortunately none of them are able to bring any information forward either. And I'm at a bit of a loss, which is why I'm now approaching you. If any of you have any ideas how we might be able to find more information about where the Sardak conducts his operations, or how we might find out its location.
Is there like an Aslantean little comm facility or something we can get into and get their data from? They gotta talk to them, right?
You could probably try and hack into secure communications here, just from Hashishir's kind of base off like space dock here. Just because he is hardwired into Outpost Z infosphere and network. And so you could probably attempt the computers check, or I think Honora has some bonus stuff with your combat controller archetype as well. You can try and like get access to anything like that manner if you want. But shortly after this, and you guys agreeing to help her do this, so don't kind of dismiss you guys to kind of all go about your own thing. I will say here in this relaxation suite, just so you guys are aware, there are 4 glass-fronted pods resting along the western wall of this room. Hanging over the pods are several robotic arms housing a smorgasbord of grooming and surgical tools tailored to meet the needs of myriads of species. A computer workstation stands along the northeastern corner with a wheeled couch that can be pulled out of an alcove in the southeastern corner. And then there's a large door exiting out into the east for kind of more of the space dock area. Also here, I have this whole little map kind of revealed to you guys because there's not really much to be hiding on it right now. Over where Hashishir and Talman currently are is a kitchen area where there's several booths that offer a place to lounge and enjoy simple food and drink provided by a food synthesizer along the eastern wall. There's the door heading out into the main corridor here, and then a smaller door off to the west as well. And then you have there's down here in like the south eastern corner where I just pinged. There's a control room that overlooks a recessed bay. There's a wide set of controls that look to be used to manipulate a series of articulated heavy-duty mechanisms within the bay. There is a steel door to the north that leads into the corridor back to the rest of the suite. And then here in the south is kind of the repair bay that has basically an energy field here that keeps atmosphere venting out, and that's where your starship is currently docked. And the repairs are being made on it with Talmerin's and Hashir's help, though they are nearly completed at this point.
Okay, so those are nearly completed. I guess I would be more helpful searching for this next lead than I would be moving that process along. I will attempt a computers check.
Okay, so you're trying to hunt through the infosphere to see if you can hack into communications?
Yeah. At least find some sort of lead. Oh, I only got a 9?
So that's a total of. Did you already add the 8 in there?
No.
Okay, so that's a total of 32.
Yeah. I rolled low.
Okay, so you guys had your little meeting with Sedona probably shortly after lunch, and so you and Lemire kind of both said that computer
It was a
console
big
begin
lunch. I was sleepy.
processing through to kind
Sorry.
of see what you can figure out. What are Winnie and Grunt kind of up to at this point?
Sorry, my computer is like shitting the bed right now, so I'm trying to make it not do that. But Winnie is not
Definitely
very
lay down
helpful.
some towels, though.
Yeah, right. Winnie is not very helpful when it comes to computery nonsense stuff like that. So she's probably using her disguise hat to make her not look like a giant scary butterfly that's definitely murdered a lot of people here in the past and would be very obvious, and just kind of like schmoozing with people in the bar and seeing what she can learn from word of mouth.
I think Grunt is probably chilling out in the bar as well, and just kind of hanging out, but keeping kind of a lookout for anyone who's got kind of like a narky Nazi Hitler Youth kind of vibe about them, because if he finds anyone, if he finds any like alt right looking motherfuckers, he's gonna like bring them into a back alley and attempt to extract information.
Okay.
Is your name Colton? Come here.
So why don't
Hey,
You're wearing
hey,
a lot of camo for somebody who lives in outer space.
hey, what the fuck is up with that haircut? You and me need to talk.
So I feel like Winnie and Grunt are kind of teaming up on their like just information gathering approach here, a little bit.
Yeah. You
Yep.
figure out who has information, and I'll take them back behind a shed.
Good cop, bad cop.
Okay. Why don't
I feel
y'all
like it's bad
roll
cop,
me?
worst cop.
Okay, hear me out.
All cops are
What
bad cops.
What if I roll diplomacy and Grunt rolls
Okay.
intimidation?
Oh, 100%. I assumed that was what we were doing.
Sure, go for it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you guys kind of split up, and you both go. Two groups go about your tasks, and spend the next rest of the afternoon basically kind of going through trying to figure out what you can figure out. Peggy, you basically listen to hours upon hours of communication, surfing every single possible channel you can gain access to with Lemire, listening for
Nope.
anything that's going to reference, hey, that you might hear that's going to reference either like several keywords of rune
I
drive,
designed a lousy AI to do that for me because I'm doing bong rips.
Goltha, Aurlos, the Uluvestra, anything like any of these other keywords that you might think might pop something for you. Unfortunately, you don't have much luck so far. And it could just be that it's just not
Real
being
hush
mentioned all the time.
hush.
So, it's one of those things that you realize next time this might take a couple days to actually get any responses out of.
Yeah, about that, I was going to say, could I just like take like a couple of days to take a 20 on that instead?
Yeah.
It seems
Fine.
rather important. And
That's
we could
also
just
like definitely a possibility, but but on this first day, yeah, there's just nothing for it, and it's going to be a couple days before you get any real solid information on this. Winnie and Grunt, like I said, you guys have previously dispatched Corvid, I think was the name I gave that Bracken,
Mhm.
and word has definitely kind of gotten around of on the low key of, oh, we know who did this, but no one knows who did this. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge kind of situation with that particular hit. And you definitely get a general sense that, like, and again, Aslanti and the Aeon Guard, while this is in their space and there's one of their systems and they control it, this is like the problem child of it all. This is where the disgruntled go essentially. And so, like, no one here is really, you don't find a lot of sympathizers. You do find a lot of mercenary people who could potentially, if the price is right, do something. But again, it's not like they're not gonna have the political fervor of, hey, we're gonna fuck these other people over here.
so there's no Aslanti fanboys.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
Good.
Yeah, this is like outside of
Because you know what
guards
pisses me
hired in,
off more
but
than Nazis?
We're trying to
Is people cosplaying Nazis.
we're trying to find like an outpost of the Nazis, right? Or was it like
you're trying to
ship?
find what is potentially a secret hidden research facility of a specific noble of the Aslanti Empire.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm just gonna go in and start bullying the chief cop here.
Oh, he's not gonna know shit.
No, he's not gonna know shit, but he's gonna have connections among the official authorities that we've been reporting to out here that have been such fucking problems. So
Yeah. And I am specifically trying to look for anybody who looks like a fucking nerd passing through on their way to a top secret facility. You know, long white coats, glasses, generally what nerds look like.
mhm. Yeah,
Hold on.
totally,
That's what I wear at work.
totally.
And again, yeah,
No,
it's probably going to take a couple days to kind of work your way up to said chief officer to kind of get a good spot where you think you can get in touch with him. Fuck off, Edge.
And the downtime of trying to hack the computer, Lemire is gonna try to play with Peggy, the game of trying to throw a quarter the closest to the wall. So
Is
So
Lemire
you don't
also
want to
doing
bounce it
bong
off the
rips?
wall.
no, you're not supposed
Yeah.
to bounce it. You're just supposed to make it land as close to the wall as possible without touching the wall.
Well, Leon, you gotta I'm first timer. You gotta give me like a few practices,
I
okay?
told you how to do it. It's not that hard. It's not a hard concept.
Well,
I saw Michael Jordan do
I don't know who that is.
it. You'll learn. Don't worry. He's coming.
It was Space Jam. That is true.
He's coming. He's coming with the Monstars.
and LeBron James.
No,
he'll stay at
that's a
home.
terrible abortion of a film. We will not speak of that. My son accidentally purchased that, and I was so mad.
It's really bad. It's really bad.
Although,
It's so bad.
Beetle as Algae Rhythm. Pretty great.
It was so fucking terrible. I was like, how you have fallen.
You know,
Hotel Rwanda to this.
Well, yeah,
They were working
because
on they were working on a Space Jam sequel that was supposed to be called Skate Jam, and it was supposed to star Tony Hawk. And
I would have
Brendan
watched the fuck
Fraser's
out of that.
bad Looney Tunes movie he did caused it to never happen.
I was
Nobody
gonna
gets
say
to
that
fight
sounds like it
Fraser.
would have been amazing.
Yeah, we can thank Brendan Fraser and whatever stupid Looney Tunes movie he failed at.
I don't
Damn
think
it.
that was Brendan Fraser's fault.
Yeah, that seems more
I think
like
that was the
Looney
entire
Tunes
concept
people
of that
fault.
movie's fault. I don't think that like, he was like, we have to make this movie.
Brendan Fraser, if you're watching,
It's more like, I
love
have to
you.
pay my
Yeah, I
mortgage.
have always loved you.
It's exorbitant.
But yeah, so you guys kind of meet back up for dinner, report your progress. As I said, unfortunately, everybody knows it's going to be a couple days of just a lot of digging around, trying to see what you can find. And the next day is much more of the same, unfortunately. And you guys spend your day doing activities, trying to find what you can find, and you still just keep coming up dry. And you all kind of go to bed, start to feel a little disgruntled, like this is really frustrating. Trying to find out information about this secret base that you're hoping there'd be some broker out here who might have it, but not much luck. And you're hoping that maybe somebody who comes in the next day or two might be able to do something, or Grunt, you'll have finally be able to get the chief security officer here, like a moment where he's going to be alone and not surrounded by a ridiculous number of personal guards, because he is that kind of asshole. And life kind of goes on, but it's probably getting on to about midnight after your second day of trying to find what information you can, when who do any of you go to bed early, or are you guys kind of night owls a little bit at this point?
I
Depends on how the
don't
light
think
goes
that time has any meaning when you're in outer space. So you just kind of,
I mean, there's like station
when the job
time,
gets
kind of.
done, you might kick off for a nap or so.
Grunt
Along with
is
that,
definitely
time really
the
has no meaning for me here.
yeah. Grunt is definitely the like close down the bar and pass out afterwards type.
Yeah, that's sort of the routine that Winnie's gotten into now as well, since she's spending so much time at the bar.
Oh, she's in her Wolverine Storm era.
Yeah, exactly.
That was such a badass fucking team up. Yeah, you're your cat. With
Yes.
me now and that mean all the time. Wait, see his ass.
So like I said, it's getting on to a little past midnight, so I guess Grunt and Winnie are still out of the bar, while Peggy and Lemire are there bored out of their minds trying to see if you can get the quarter. At this point, you probably moved on to paper football.
I think we're still in quarters.
I think it's an ongoing thing.
All right.
I don't think we're gonna ever stop doing this.
We both keep eating in our
See-
own types of way.
In fact, roll off right now. We're gonna do this.
Alright, how are we gonna roll this off?
Right now it's best 20.
We're just straight D20 roll.
Oh, you want to do a dex? We could do a dex.
We can do it. We can do a dex off. You want a
Okay.
dex off?
I don't know. It seems like ranged attack to me.
And also, I'd say range.
I mean, that's basically the same. I forget how to do that.
I think your range attack is probably slightly better than mine.
Yeah, I'll just.
I'm not sure. I don't know what your dex is at.
Oh, it's real
Oh
good.
shit!
Why do you have so many bonuses? That is
Because he adds all of the other ones in. That'll
and you
happen.
rolled a
I don't know.
19. Cool.
Yeah, I also rolled a 19 for him.
Oh, let's say, wait. Okay, you guys are.
I got a plus 10.
Yeah. I only have a plus 8. I don't get.
I thought you guys were just rolling straight decks, not doing attack rolls.
They're ranged. It's not
Oh.
against each other.
Regardless, doesn't matter. Peggy rolled a 19 versus a
I
15.
rolled
Peggy
a
wins.
19.
Yep.
Alright,
I'm surprised you didn't use like a what are your fucking abilities? Be like,
I probably still could.
But yeah. So it's getting on late. I'm going to say Winnie and Grunt, you two are probably fairly inebriated and singing your way down the hallway as you're coming back from the bar. Peggy and Lemire, I guess, are just burning the midnight oil as well.
yeah, it's a lot
When
of sativa edibles for Peggy. Go.
Grunt, do you know the song about the Weller Man and the whale?
What's a whale? Everybody says.
And yeah,
You now
when
have
you-
me tangled up in my head about whether I am physically capable of singing a sea shanty in a southern accent.
No time like the present to find out. Huh?
Because like as soon as I start thinking about it, it immediately shifts to the like pirate shanty voice. And
but yeah,
Redneck
I
pirates are
figure
the most
that
terrifying pirates. So I'll be
Peggy
honest.
and Lemire can hear Winnie and Grunt coming down the hallway singing incredibly wrong lyrics to that song. What are you doing over there? Are you having secret conversations?
no, someone does. I keep doing something bad. Anyway.
I keep having to
All right.
fix it.
Yeah. So anyway,
We're having our own secret game, but behind the scenes.
Peggy and Lemire, the two of you suddenly hear a very loud explosion coming from the repair bay, and the entire space dock
What did he do
suddenly
now?
rocks a little bit, and then all the power just goes out for a brief
Well,
moment
that's bad.
before flickering back on to dim emergency lighting. Fire alarms start pinging, and you and Lemire and Grunt, you two can hear it coming down from the corridor as you're approaching. The force field in the repair bay does briefly go out, and so to vent the atmosphere and let the fire go out. And what do y'all do?
I guess I run towards it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems prudent to run there.
Send a
I delicately put
message
my
to
4
Peggy
footer
and Lemire,
away.
like y'all live.
Okay, so
Just send a group text. You up? Question mark.
You up?
so Peggy and Grunt are running towards the repair bay. When he's just sending a message, Lemire, what are you doing?
Lemire's gonna respond back to the message with eggplant emote.
Winnie's just gonna be like
throwing some raindrops too.
He's received messages like that from other people, but he doesn't actually know what it means.
Peggy sends
by
a
other
whale.
people. He means Peggy.
Okay, so yeah, okay. All right, so Grunt and Peggy are running down that way. It does take a moment to get the airlock door open because the force field is having to reconstitute itself. But once it does, you two are able to get through the airlock and go run inside. Shortly after it does, shortly after the two of you run inside, as I guess Winnie's kind of bringing up the rear there a little bit.
Yeah, I'm following. Just texting as running.
That's fair. And but once they get inside, the door slams shut behind them. Grunt and Peggy, I'm going to just assume you put your environmental protections on because you knew there would be no atmosphere in there, so I'm not going to worry about that. But yeah, the airlock door there slams shut once again, Winnie, behind them, trapping Peggy and Grunt in the bay by themselves.
So I very specifically built Grunt as like essentially a Warhammer 40k orc with the whole like Southern soccer hooligan thing going on. And I did not know this when I built him, but apparently it is canon in Warhammer 40k that the orcs do not have artificial atmosphere on their spacecraft because they operate on Looney Tunes logic, and the fact that they don't know they need it means that they survive without it.
40k orcs are hilarious. If you don't know. All of their magic works because
Oh
they
my
think it's
God.
supposed to.
What the fuck is 40? What the fuck 40k?
It's a wild concept.
Yeah. I assume that you need us to roll initiative of some kind.
No, roll perception first, actually.
Oh, okay.
As you guys kind of can move around and explore this little area a little bit.
Oh, another 19.
Nice.
Cool. So the two of you, as you kind of look around, you still have comms with Lemire and Winnie, who are there, just kind of peering at the door, looking at you guys. You kind of look around. You notice over this way, there's appears to be some scorch marks kind of on the floor, kind of here and here. That could be related to whatever the explosion was. And just as you kind of start to look to approach it, the giant machinery and equipment over here
I was
does
gonna
indeed.
say, do we have an angle to see if there's anything up here? In the
You can't
control
see.
thing?
That's a wall right there. To be honest, behind all this equipment right here, and that's where the
Okay.
controls for this stuff is.
Yeah, I was kind of imagining it as like a raised platform or something. So, but yeah, okay, I got you.
There's
Full ass
actually a wall right there. But the equipment and stuff over here starts to turn on and go a little berserk. And yeah, let's roll some initiative now, friends.
I
Oh. Well, that's interesting.
That's nice that you think we're friends.
good.
What?
Animated mechanized tools.
Did you roll for me?
No.
I didn't click that. I mean, like, it's fine,
Oh.
but I don't.
All right. Yeah, let's get this party started with Peggy. You're gonna be going first as this thing lashes out with the big claw and the buzzsaw it's currently holding in its hand, going just waving its hands all willy nilly all over the place and threatening the two of you.
Oh, shit. Of course I'm going first because I'm fucking operative that has a +6 to his dex.
If
Be
you want,
ready.
you can roll me an engineering check real quick.
Yeah. I need to take off some toolkits that I have going on here. Okay. Hey, I'm going pretty well.
Cool. So you do know that the controls are indeed in this room back here behind it, and you can pass that information on to Winnie and Lemire, and that maybe they could potentially shut this thing down from there. Your only other alternative inside here is to hit it real hard a whole bunch.
Okay. Well, I
And-
comms over to them, doing that, and I holler at Grunt. I'm like, just, hey man, it's either they get to the controls or we blow it
Smash,
up. I
right?
say if we're gonna smash it, let's
Smash.
smash it from way back, so we don't grab. I'm gonna move back here. I don't suppose I can trick these arms that are mechanical.
I feel like you're about to get snapped at by this.
I mean, technically it does count as a creature, so you could, yeah, like trick attack it. The thing's
Awesome.
counted as a construct.
I don't know why, but it applied like all my tools just automatically. Just here, have all. Oh, I don't think I trick it.
No, that would not be a trick.
I will just shoot her.
That's a hit.
Pretty good.
It seems to just absorb that damage.
I'm gonna be useless.
I'll give you with an engineering check. It has a hardness of 10,
Hmm.
so it's just gonna absorb 10 damage of everything you throw at it.
Oh fuck. All right. Well, that's me. I
Okay.
will get back to you on things that I can do.
It's gonna take us to Winnie.
I literally couldn't do damage with my main weapon.
When I step up here,
Mhm.
can I see it? Is there like a window through the door that I can see?
Sure, yeah. I imagine there's a window through the airlock. You can look in through it.
All right. I am going to say to Lemire that we need to find a way to shut this down or get the door open, and I'm not of any use in doing that. And then I'm going to use a standard action to inhibit that thing. It has to make a will save. The DC is 10 plus charisma, which is 6 plus. So I think it's 18, maybe. Will save 18.
I rolled a 7 for a total of 7.
Perfect. So it's staggered. And it can't do what the most optimal thing would be because it's now imagining all the realities where it fails miserably.
1-0-1-0-1-0.
So you successfully gave a hunk of animated power tools social anxiety.
I did. That is
That's what
my
happens.
turn.
0-1.
That's what happens when you use LimeWire.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, it has been forever and a day since I thought about LimeWire.
All right,
Probably go
Grunt,
take
it's
the
your
store
turn.
shot now.
Well, I'm trying to figure out what this thing can possibly. I guess. And Grant, what you got?
This thing hasn't attacked yet, has it?
It has not.
Okay, so I haven't really seen how it's going to go about attacking. Is there like an equivalent to like a total defense action in Starfinder?
Oh, yeah.
Sort of.
Fight defensively.
Fight defensively. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's a
I'm
plus
still
4.
attacking. It's just, or no.
I think it's a +4.
Okay, so it's just like a full round action to give myself a +4
Hold
to
on.
AC.
It's fighting defensively. Is it a full round?
It's a full action, yeah.
No, fight defensively is part. You can fight defensively when attacking as part of a standard action. If you do,
Oh.
you take a -4 penalty to attacks and gain a +2 bonus to AC until the start of your next turn.
Sure. I guess
Standard.
I'll fire off a shot from my railgun at the core,
That's it.
but I will do it while fighting defensively.
Or there's also a total defense where it is still a standard action and you get a +4 bonus to your armor class, but you just can't do anything
That's
else.
the one. That's the one I want to do.
Okay. So you're taking a +4 to your AC.
Yep.
Cool,
I
cool.
wanna see how this thing's gonna go about attacking us.
This is redneck science.
All right, Lemire, your turn.
Yeah,
We're just
you can
gonna
never-
see what if
you
it
can never
hits Billy Bob
predict.
real hard, then we all get back a little further.
You can never predict the grunts and crafts.
Lemire probably has a vague idea of where these control systems are.
Been in here for like 2 weeks. You know where they are by now. They're like this way down here.
Are these doors between me and it open?
Yes.
Peggy's frantically pinging locations.
If I full move to move here. There. It's a two move actions.
Okay.
That's it. Super
That's gonna take us
exciting.
to its turn.
Oh, it's Lemire running too, so it's really embarrassing because he runs faster than he flies.
So
And I
two
keep thinking,
legs.
what's like what's the not best course of action for this thing? And unfortunately, that means instead of reaching out with its pincher claw, it's just you just see it kind of swiping with the buzz saw.
That sounds so much worse.
Which
that
the
sounds
reason for this is
wildly dangerous.
the
Why is
buzzsaw
this thing got
doesn't
a buzzsaw just on an arm?
it doesn't have the reach to actually hit anything, so you just see it swiping this thing back and forth, not just like barely missing grunt each time it kind of passes by. And that'll be its whole turn there. We're moving on back to Peggy.
All right. So if I don't trick it, then it doesn't matter. I shouldn't even bother rolling the attack.
I mean, you could crit it without a trick, and
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay. Well, let's try tricking this fucker. Oh my god.
it's a trick.
That
27.
really looked like it was going to be a nat
I
20.
I thought so too. I was like, you motherfucker. If it
That's gonna be
fucking
a
nat
trick.
20's on the trick, I'm gonna be so pissed. Hang on. What's the range on this? I might have to move up a little bit just to be safe. Oh my god.
That's a hit.
Holy shit, thank god. I'm rolling like trash. I used all my good rolls earlier. It was worth it. I won the quarter toss.
We'll put that on your gravestone.
Yeah, it's worth it. Totally worth it.
Honestly, I was trying to picture the two of you just set up a bocce ball arena there.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be
Clicky clacks.
All right. Like I said, 11 that's going through. And that'll be your whole turn. That's going to take us to a Winnie.
All right. Can I cast spells through this door? Can I continue to do so, or do you not love this? You let me know how you feel about what I'm doing right now.
I
What
love
kind of spell are you trying to cast?
Does it matter?
I mean, I would say Heartlight Sphere you wouldn't be able to do.
So nothing that's like a projectile.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
All right. Fair enough. I'm going to cast Volcanic Wrath.
Totally fine. Perfect. In fact,
We're all good. We're all good.
all good here.
Wait, didn't. How do I get the little measuring thing? I thought it usually gave it to me.
Give me that.
I know I can make one, but I thought it automatically made one. You cast it 10 foot.
I think some spells have it, some spells don't. I don't know how to program it in, so it's there. But
Okay.
Is that gonna
It's
affect
gonna-
me be able to get to it?
What if I put it like right here?
yeah, that's fine.
Perfect.
I'll tell you, this thing is huge, so it covers like a 3x3 square.
Is it also anchored to the ground so it just automatically fails the dex save?
I mean, kind of, sort of, but I don't know if that works. But also, I rolled a 3 on the die. It
Perfect.
does not have a plus 19 save.
All right. So take that. 11 fire and bludgeoning. So 1.
1 whole damage.
Oh,
Take
God.
that shit.
but it looks cool.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah, it
rad as
does.
shit.
That's my
We don't
turn.
know that it only did 1 damage. It looked fucking cool, man.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Grunt, you saw this thing swipe impotently at
Oh
you
shit!
before.
What
What are you
is
doing this
what
turn?
is this?
It's a
What is
volcanic
it called?
wrath.
Oh,
There's a cool volcano there now.
oh, cool.
Probably
What does
pretty
that
hot,
do?
Hmm?
What does it do? Like as an area effect?
It makes it difficult terrain. That's it.
Oh, good.
You know, like volcanoes do. Mostly.
Yeah.
That's the thing they're known for.
There's molten rocks and ash and smoke everywhere. But you're probably fine.
All right.
Mostly.
Okay, I think I can still make this work. All right. So I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, and I assume that's 20, 25 with the difficult terrain.
It's gonna provoke from it
Bring
moving in
it.
like that.
Take the swing.
Okay. What's my plus on this thing? I'm rolling like hot duty right now. I'm not know how to use that D20. It's doing bad things for me. Let's go with this one. Oh yeah, that's a
Take another
17
dice
on
away.
die for a total of 29.
That will hit.
Take that dice away.
That's gonna grab you with
Oh,
my pincers.
It's a grabber. Okay.
Uh-huh. So it's actually gonna you're literally getting grabbed by this thing, so you're actually gonna stop. You would have provoked 1 square back.
Okay.
So it's gonna stop your movement right there as it kind of grabs a hold of you, and you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
All
She
right.
crushes your head.
Okay. So it. What fucking jank ass angle is this pincher thing at to get to have me in the pincher claw here?
It is crushing your head.
Don't think too hard about Paizo maps.
I mean,
All
it,
right.
like it has 15 feet of reach. It's,
You don't know
it's
how
in 3
many actual
dimensions.
joints it's
It
got
probably
in that
actually could
arm.
have hit you further back. I was like, that seems like a good spot to stop you at right there.
Okay, whatever. You know what? Actually, this works pretty well for me. So like the grabber hand has me like right here. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And it's been swinging around these things, right?
Yes, it does have a buzzsaw there. You can swing around too.
Sweet, sweet. All right. So does Starfinder have prepared actions?
Yes, it
Okay.
does.
So what I would like to do is I would like to prepare an action to activate my jump jets and attempt to drag this pincher that is holding me to a position where it is in the path of the buzzsaw arm the next time that the buzzsaw arm swings.
Okay.
Ready in action to make it hit itself. Stop
All right. I know exactly how that's gonna work. Dope. All right. That's your standard action to ready that action. So we're gonna move to Lemire now.
Cool. Lemire is going to walk towards the computer. And I'm assuming
I want to be
there's
nice
some
right
sort
now.
of skill check you would require from me to control the computer.
First, I
think
need
it's
you to make
always
me
unplug
a
it.
perception check.
Oh, okay.
Just try turning it off.
Natural.
All right. Yeah. Cool. So to activate the computer and try to disable thing, it is going to be a computers or engineering check.
Computers or engineering check.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to use my 18 paradox with my computers, which is going to make it a 29.
Hell yeah.
All right,
18 plus 11.
Cool. But before you do that, as soon as you touch the computer, can you make me a reflex save?
I can do those all day, baby. 22.
All right. So as you touch the computer and get jolted by a massive shock of electricity as I roll 6d6 damage here. It's 5, 10, 15, 21, 23 divided by 2 rounded down. Yeah, rounded down. That's
11?
yeah, 11 points of electricity damage, shocks and zaps you, and actually knocks you back 5 feet.
Ow.
So then I'm not gonna make you burn your paradox, but you do get zapped backwards and have to then do another move action to get back up to the computer to try and access it again.
Okay, well, I'll burn another move action. Thanks for not making me waste my paradox. I'll just do that next round.
I am kind of generous. That's going to give me one more turn on this thing. All right, Grunt. This thing is going to try and pull you around to here, and hit you with the saw blade as a full action. So go ahead.
I am
I
more
need
than
you-
happy. I am more than happy to allow it to drag me to there, but as it's like going with the saw blade is when I want to do the prepared action to activate the jump jet.
Make me an athletics check.
Happily. 14.
Let's see. Do the jump jets give a bonus to this?
I mean, I feel like they should since they allow me to fly, but it's not the intended
It's a
use.
30-foot jump,
Yeah.
like powered jump. I would think that would elaborate a hell of a bonus.
What did those booster heals give to this? That's the wrong letter. Is it not?
And rule of cool.
Thruster heals. I know. I'm seeing what the bonus of this does for this nonsense should
Rule of cool
be.
bonus is like 17.
Jesus, that's a plus 30 to jump. Blah, 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 blah. All right. I'm going to give you a plus 10 bonus on that for a 24.
I'll take it.
Because you're just putting a lot of extra force on this thing it wasn't expecting. And that is going to succeed at what you're trying to do here. So that instead of hitting you, it's going to hit itself with this buzzsaw blade. Here's a great question. Does it ignore its own hardness?
I never do.
Fuck.
No, because it's made of the same substance.
Yeah, that'll hit
Mohs
that.
scale.
Yeah, it's gonna definitely slice some damage into itself. You also break free of the grapple.
Nice.
It's gonna do. I rolled a 4. I don't remember what I rolled. Oh, okay. It's gonna do some number of damage to itself. That's not very fun, but hey, that's its turn. Back to the top with Peggy.
All right, well, that was rad. I'm gonna move over this way now, and then I'll trick it again because I'm tricky like that.
Tricky.
Yeah, that's a trick.
It's speed to rock around, it's tricky. Ugh. Rip.
It's flat-footed against you, right?
Yeah, it's flat-footed
Yeah, that's a
against
hit.
me. Holy shit.
Wow.
It was just fish in a barrel.
You pulled the trigger with like your middle finger on accident. Somehow still hit it.
Jesus,
All
that's
right.
a lot of ones and twos.
This thing is
twos.
it's
trick
barking.
attack.
You guys are putting some hurting on this thing. It's gonna take us to Winnie.
Barking.
Okay, first things first. This goes away now. And I think my computer is finally working better, so that's good.
I'm proud of you, computer.
Mhm.
I was going to say
Yeah.
that same thing. Jesus. You hang out too much glue.
I mean, 90% of the jokes you guys have been making, I'm like quarter second behind because it's formulating right as you're starting to say it.
So, do you consider Soul Surge a projectile? I don't think it. Well, I guess it's a ranged attack. Never mind. Answered my shit.
I mean, you could slice reality.
I know. I'm thinking about it now. All right, we'll do it. We're gonna slice reality.
Oops, there goes gravity.
That's going to be a 12 on the fortitude save.
Perfect. So you're gonna take this. You're gonna take nothing, but you're also staggered equal to the number of rounds of my caster level, which is 5. So suck it.
Huzzah! Are you going to move or just stay there still?
No, I'm just gonna stay here. This is a nice wide hallway. I feel comfortable.
All right, Grunt, it's your turn.
So where on this arm is the spot that the buzzsaw dug into?
1, 2, 3, 4. Right up here at the joint, based off of
Right
the
up
roll
there?
I just
That's
made.
a terrible spot for it to cut right into. Oh my god.
All
Out
right.
of all the spots.
So I'm gonna attempt an acrobatics check to tumble my way over there without provoking attacks of opportunity.
Sure. Acrobatics. That's going to be.
I don't think that I avoid the attacks of opportunity.
You did not. That's going to be a 22 to hit
I
KAC.
think they hit you harder.
Hit KAC, that will hit.
Is it your KAC plus 4?
It is not.
Okay, so it does hit you for max damage and 9 points, but you are not grabbed.
That's fine. All right. So then, for my standard action, I would like to take my Hydra cannon and just shove the barrel directly into the slice and pull the trigger.
Okay.
Apparently fucking not with a nat 2. Oh well.
Yeah, no.
Is what it
Unfortunately.
is. You know what? Things worked out last round. It's totally cool for the dice to not be on my
Hold
side.
on,
This
actually. Do I have a note about this? How are we on these level 5 rerolls? I feel like we might still have some. I think you still have your level 5 reroll. I haven't put a note saying you used it.
Fuck it, I'm gonna use it.
That's it.
Oh, really?
That's it.
Okay, I'll take it. All right, so 14 electricity and fire damage, which I'm assuming is still just 4, unless hitting the weak point bypasses some of the hardness.
Sure, I'll throw a little extra off on that thing.
Sounds good.
All right. That's your whole turn. Go and take us back to Lemire.
I'm going to again try to use computers on it. Is it going to shock me again?
Yes.
No. Can I make it not shock me? How much damage did I do?
An engineering.
No.
11.
11? Yeah.
It's an engineering check to disable the trap.
Okay. I will try to disable the trap.
Can I aid him over the comms?
No. That's going to disable the trap.
Wire.
still try to use computers on it?
Yeah, sure, I'll allow it.
It's a stretch. Okay, I'm gonna use my paradox again. So it's gonna be a 29.
Yeah, that's going to be enough to shut this thing down. So Grunt, you're there. It just barely missed grabbing you again. You shove your gun to this thing, and then you feel the whole thing just power down.
In Grunt's mind, he has killed it.
Oh yeah. You see that? Now that's how you take down.
Yeah, man, for sure. As far as Peggy knows, he did.
But
Hey, Lemire, get back here! I killed a giant.
yeah,
Lemire like peeks over to like the viewing window and is like, "Oh,
he just pipes in over the intercom. Sorry,
Good job.
it took me so long to get over here. It shocked the shit out of me.
my hands are really tingly right now."
Oh yeah, that's probably my bad. I sent some electricity through this thing.
Oh, that's probably not how that works, but maybe.
That's not how time works.
I'm not the best at that. I don't think electricity works that way.
Hey, little man, you understand it better than I do.
Yeah, I guess. I just push buttons the right order because they speak to me sometimes.
That's far out, man. I've had buttons talk to me too. It's usually, won't you take me to Funky Town? But, you know.
Can I control the construct thing from this computer now?
it's kind of broken and beaten down, and one arm is about to fall off of it. But if you want to try and reactivate it, you may do so.
I just wanted to try to give somebody a high five with it. Or Starfinder salute with it.
It doesn't really have 5 fingers. It just has the 2 grabby
Do the
pinchy claws,
robot.
and then
Nope,
a.
5 fingers to do the Starfinder salute.
That's fair. That's fair. But so now that's dealt with. Peggy, can you roll me a physical science check? Do you have physical
Fuck
science?
no, I can't.
Oh, okay. Roll me engineering then.
I can do it untrained. I'm fine doing it untrained. I've
No,
got
you can
the
do
jack of
engineering
all.
as well for this, actually.
That could be better.
All right.
Yeah.
So with that, like I said, Winnie, those doors finally reopen as well, and you're able to come inside. Grunt is pretty much fine, and everything's good to go. You guys don't really notice anything else, or that was just kind of very odd. It's a little bit later when Hashishir kind of comes stumbling off of your starship, looking a little bit dazed and confused, and he's like, my friends, I do not recall what happened, but I felt an explosion. I was knocked unconscious. Is everyone okay?" And he looks over and sees the destruction on his tools here, and like as best as the bug's eyes and they kind of bulge out and get a little shocked. He's just like, what has happened here?"
Okay, I don't even want you to tell me if I think that he's if I think that he's
You
being
trust this
genuine
man
or not,
implicitly.
because I rolled a nat 1 on a check that I was calling for because I wanted to know if he was being suspicious. And Grunt only has a +1 anyway. I'm pretty sure that regardless of whether or not he actually is fucking with us, Grunt thinks he's fucking with us.
Not one. You trust it.
This fucking thing almost killed us, you motherfucker. What'd you do? What'd you do? What'd you do? I need to know right now. What'd you actually? You need to tell that to one of the people who understands. But you need to tell right now what you did.
I did not do anything. It just I was attempting some work on your ship, and
Right now,
the
that thing
wires
was backing
crossed.
up.
And like he even points up and like you see there looks to be like a little cut and a little bit of dried blood on like his skull where he would have potentially hit it from getting knocked out by an explosion.
Lemire tries to
Sorry you
pat
got
his head
knocked
with
out
one
by an
arm.
explosion, man.
Where is he?
Oh,
No,
I
don't
was
do
going to
that.
grab him and I forgot to put him on the map here. He is like right here.
Soft kitty.
But yeah, like I said, he even has like I said, like looks like a little cut and a bruise and a little bit of blood trickling down out of his forehead where like as he said, he just got knocked backwards and knocked out by whatever the explosion was, and he just now recovered.
Is this door still locked?
No,
I
it's
don't
open now.
believe you. I don't believe you. I think you did this. I think you're trying to kill us. I do not trust you, and I'm gonna be watching you.
My friends, but I've been assisting these couple weeks. Why would I be trying to kill you now?
Yeah, I think
I don't know.
that's
Maybe
Hi.
you're a Nazi.
Winnie.
Hey, Grunt.
Hashir looks at like Peggy and Winnie like
Yeah, sorry,
Grunt,
Hash.
cool down. Cool down, Grunt. Simmer down. We'll watch him a little closer. But
I'm gonna watch you.
Are
Yeah.
you
Watch
okay, man? Do you need like some help? I'll roll medicine on him.
thank you, my friend, but
Oh, I rolled a 1.
oh my god, he makes it worse.
It's not Pathfinder rules.
thank you, my friend, but no, I think I'm just going to go spend some time in the one of my rejuvenation
I
pods
did
and
not wash my
get
hands.
some good rest
That's
here.
gonna get
Don't go in the one that Peggy's been using. He made it do some weird things.
He kind of glanced over the tools and sighs. I worry that
I
having
can't
the
help it.
equipment
I
damage may
have cloaca.
delay your repairs by another day or two, and I
All
apologize
my
for this.
characters, have cloacas.
Yeah, unless Winnie, do you have anything for Hashish here?
Like a one-stop shop.
No, I'm just watching.
Yeah, he kind of like just makes his way out and up to his the rejuvenation pod.
I'm just watching Grunt.
Grunt is
Try-
definitely just like tracking him, watching. Telling you guys that one's
trying
next.
very hard not to think about Peggy's cloaca. Grunt, listen, even if he is a Nazi, we gotta have more evidence than just this weird robot trying to.
Since when?
Chop
Who
us
are
up.
we, the fucking government?
He's fixing our
Government.
ship for free. Unless he's gonna make it explode, that would be bad.
All right. He can finish working on the ship as long as you guys check to make sure that there isn't any Nazi explosive shit on there. But I'm keeping my eye on him. And if it comes down to it, I don't need no jury and no peers. I ain't no government. I'm gonna apply that death penalty and I'm gonna put it in on the superhighway.
Listen, I'm all for that. If it turns out he is double crossing us, kill him dead. That's fine.
I'm glad we were able to reach an understanding.
Lemire and Peggy, like, yeah, you guys should totally make sure the ship's not gonna explode before we pull out, though.
Oh, Lemire's just trying to get this little robot thing to like do hand signals now at this point. The whole
He's gonna
time
turn
you
it
guys
back
have been
on. It's
talking,
gonna chop
the-
us up.
The arm's just been doing this above you guys. It's just been
I'll say
He's
it's
flashed
it's about this
15
point
gang
when
signs.
the arm actually then falls completely off, barely missing Grunt.
And then he starts moving the buzz blade.
Lemire's the traitor.
But yeah,
Lemire was the mall.
with that though,
The
if
imposter.
you guys want to head off to bed because it is like I said, long past midnight by this point, you may do so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Where's that?
These rejuvenation pods up here,
Oh,
or
that
then there's also the
sucks.
pull-out couch here for someone else.
Oh man, totally call the couch. These pods are weird, man. I can't sleep in a tube.
I'll say
Don't make
Hashir
me
is
sleep in a tube.
and this one down on the bottom.
I'm definitely in the one that's right next to him, and I'm turned so that I'm watching him.
All right.
Does Winnie even
So-
fit in the
So
pod?
when he wakes
Yeah,
up,
sure.
you will
They're
see.
designed for
his
multiple
grunt
species and
stare.
size.
Like a-
Well,
15-degree angle that these things are in.
Hashashir gets no sleep tonight because every time he starts dozing off, he feels Grunt's eyes on him.
Because he has to sleep on his side too, and he accidentally chose the side that was looking directly at him.
Yeah, I think as
So
we
they're
are,
just
I think as
straight
we
at
are
each
all
other.
getting into our pods, he makes eye contact and is like, "Hey, sleep with one eye open."
Both eyes are wide open, man.
As Winnie is starting to fall asleep, she gets out her comm and she texts Lemire, "Did you mean to send an eggplant earlier?" Question mark.
Yeah. He responds back saying, "Just letting you know I was up." And then points up.
Winnie just sends back like 2 thumbs up.
Lemire responds back with like a double splash emoji. He thinks they're flower petals.
So, all right. Yeah, y'all take a nice long rest. So hit that nice good snooze button. And yeah, you're kind of able to go about your regular work efforts the next day.
Pretty sure throughout the day, the rest of you guys, every like 20 minutes or so, get a picture texted to your comms of whatever this guy happens to be doing.
Does Grunt literally just stalk Hashashir around that entire next day?
I got
Oh
nothing
shit,
better
we're
to
gonna
do
be here
until
for
the
an extra
party's
2
over.
days, man. This guy is gonna slow down Hash.
I'm not interfering in any way. I'm just standing off to the side.
He's like,
It would totally interfere. What are you talking about? It would be freaked the fuck out.
Grunt's like one of those Karens now. Like, I'm filming you.
Hash is like complaining to Winnie, who he thinks is HR for some reason.
Cashier turns around at some point and he just sees like a phone lens poking out from behind a wall.
Or it's clearly in his shirt pocket as he walks around.
At some point, Winnie pulls Lemire and Peggy aside and is like, "We gotta make him stop, but I don't know how."
Maybe if I send him some text messages, it'll distract him. I'll send him some cherries. I know he likes those.
Cherries and peaches.
I didn't think Grunt
So
was much of a fruit guy, but
while Grunt
alright.
spends his morning watching Hashashir work on the ship and stuff like that,
Lemire sure knows his produce.
what's Winnie and
Under
Grunt,
things
or
to
what's Winnie,
himself.
Lemire, and Peggy up to this day?
That's what I'm saying. We're having a conference on how we can get Grunt to let Hashashir get back to work.
I'm like doubling down on my engineering and computers efforts to find this place. Can I actually maybe do a culture check within some of the searches that we've done?
Sure, go for it. Yeah, Grunt. As you're watching him, you just kind of, yeah, no, he's just working hard, just like you've seen him any other time like this. Around mid-afternoon, you do get on board of just watching him though, and like you're getting pretty hungry at this point, and ready for
Yeah,
some
and
drinks.
I gotta get I got to get back to my shift of helping Winnie scare the shit out of Nazi youth at the bar. So like once the bar's open, I'll head off. But like,
Yeah, that's fair.
This day, sort of stalking people and beating the shit.
So yeah, Winnie
Kids
and
with a
Grunt, you guys
specific haircut.
head back off to the bars.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm gonna roll that diplomacy.
and
I rolled a 1.
Peggy, you're just chilling at the computer desk. Lemire, what are you up to?
I feel like Lemire would probably try to be helping Peggy again.
Do you guys just stay at this one computer, or do you try and use like the other computers here? Because there's a workstation over here, and you can actually probably use the one that controls the automated stuff as well.
I know. Lemire
Oh yeah,
gets way too
Lemire,
close
you
to
should
Peggy.
totally use that one again. I say to him.
Like Lemire sits in a chair that's just way too close.
Yeah, we both know that the way you get the computer's bonus is having somebody actually type on the same keyboard with you.
Exactly.
That's
yep.
why would we do anything different? And we're
Roll
using
me a couple
Not
perception
check.
checks as well, while you guys are kind of busy doing your thing.
That 8 gives a +3. That perception check.
noise. I got a nat 20.
Okay. At one point, as you guys are kind of doing your thing, getting on towards dinner time, Ashir does come in. You see him walk over to one of the pod he was sleeping in the night before, and you see him kind of get in a control panel and start tinkering around with it a little bit. And besides that, he just spends a few minutes with that, and then he heads back. And then he waves and says he's going to go find some food out in the promenade.
Can I roll sense motive on that?
Yeah, go for it.
It was weird that
I'm gonna go inspect his work.
20.
Okay, and I guess roll an engineering check to inspect his work.
Can I use my trapsmith tools?
What do they provide bonuses for?
Disarming traps and things.
Then no.
Gotcha.
Nat 20 again.
Jesus.
Gotta get there, man. Too many in a row.
I'm gonna never shoot anybody ever again tonight.
Lemire, he just, like it's not uncommon for him to go out to get food on the promenade, and you saw as he was like, when he was down there, like you saw him kind of fit in with his rejuvenation pod, and you saw him kind of scratch the back of his head a little bit as if he was confused about something, and before wandering off. And Peggy, when you go over to look at it, you see that sure enough, it looks like you're kind of poking around, and you go to the same access panel that he was in, and you discover that there's a module that's kind of been like attached to the wiring there that looks to be burned out. Like something surged through it and deactivated it, but you're not. But yeah, and you kind of follow along, and it's connected to the locking mechanism and the air pump that kind of pumps air into this thing, into these tanks.
Weird.
But yeah, and I'm going to say you think like with this check, the next person who was going to go into this pod, they probably would have found themselves locked into it.
Sorry, I muted myself. So it was very clearly sabotaged.
It definitely looks like there's been some kind of sabotage put on this pod. And like I said, Lemire did notice, like Hashir, when he was back there, kind of scratching the back of his head like he was confused about something. So it could have been he found it and was like, "Oh, this is odd," and then left it for now, or maybe would go find some parts to replace the wiring on here himself while he's out getting food as well.
So, can we never really
I disabled
investigated-
whatever the problem is.
We never really investigated why this loader machine did stuff. Like, is there any way to go look at that and see if it was like tampered with, or if it was just like a malfunction?
If you want to go check out that computer console again, you can go back to it and see if you can do a computers check.
Yeah, I would love to.
Zap.
Oh god. Oh no, I rolled a 5.
Unfortunately, you don't really see anything in the code for this thing that may have been why it went berserk. Just something about the explosion near the power circuit potentially set it off.
Lemire hits it.
Well, yeah. Anything else you guys want to do?
I want to follow Hash now.
Okay. I mean, he probably has a few minutes ahead of you there because he spent some time poking out the pod.
Can
So if
I
you want
do like a
to-
survival check to find him?
Yeah, go ahead and roll survival.
$15 on a die for a 34.
Unfortunately, you're not able to really track right where he went, so it took you a little bit. But he did say he mentioned he was going off to find food, and you didn't know where like the most main restaurants are on the promenade, and you kind of start tracking your way that way. And yeah, you don't catch sight of him, unfortunately.
34. God damn.
Yeah, so you did it. You had the extra 4 on there from trick attack, so it was only 30. But yeah,
Shouldn't have had anything on there. I clicked off that box.
I think they may have updated to where it just always applies it to that skill for some reason.
Ugh.
But as you are on your way back from kind of the promenade, you do indeed encounter Hashish here, as he seems to be on his way back himself with a box of several electronic pieces on and wiring in hand.
Okay.
Weird lunch.
Hello, my friends. What are you?
I just got
figured you would
concerned,
be-
man. You left the work half finished, and you've been acting a little bit off since that explosion. Is your head all right?
He kind of touches his head where there's like a bandage there. It's like, yes, my head is feeling fine now. I'm sorry. I went to go after I got some quick food. I went to find some wiring to fix the pod I was sleeping in last night. I noticed a few fluctuations in the air, and I wanted to get that fixed. And well, then I found those burnt out circuits, and that had me concerned. So I wanted to find new wiring for it. And yeah, he like shows you the box he's carrying that's full of wires and potentially replacement parts.
Oh, right on, man. Well, cool. Well, is there anything I can help you with, or like we can get some more sandwiches or something in the fridge?
He kind of laughs a little, like, no, I do not, I do not appreciate the sandwiches you make very much. They do not set well in my stomach. As
I mean, anything right around here, like we can just get it, order in, man. We got to get this thing done so we can get you free and clear of Grunt harassing you every day, huh?
yeah, that was quite just quite the disappointment for Grant to be hounding me all day like that. I was rather perturbed.
He's a reactionary fella.
I'm assuming Winnie and Grunt are off at the bar. Lemire, you're still at
That thing
the
picked
space
him up
dock,
and
right?
flung him around like a rag doll.
Okay. Peggy, you and Hashishir are just kind of walking along there, talking a little bit. I mean, you know, if there's any food that you want to have ordered in, I'm more than happy to do any supplies or place orders for you, Peggy. Was there something in particular that you were craving?
Oh no, man. No, I was just trying to be helpful to you because you're doing all this work for us.
I appreciate that very much. I apologize for the work being as delayed as it has been.
It is what it is, man. I'm having no success on my searches either.
Also, Peggy, roll me a sense motive check real quick.
Wow. Wow.
All right, that's definitely fitting. Yeah, the two of you are just kind of keep up your small talk as you
Ash, man, we can't pin this guy down at
start
all.
making your way back towards the space
He is
dock.
elusive. I can
Oh
eat it.
And yeah, you're getting kind of close by
I
when
told you this guy's a Nazi.
I'm fucking starting to believe you. I'm texting you. I'm like, I just like, it's a beetle and then a SWAT flag. And then it's just like totally like mind blown.
but yeah, so it's about the point you guys are getting kind of close to the space dock when he kind of steps back half a step for a moment, and you hear him kind of shuffle around the box a little bit. And as you turn to kind of look and see about helping him, abruptly, does a 21 hit your flat-footed KAC?
Yes, it does.
You see abruptly the box falling, and Hashishir lashing out at you at your back with his hand. And you notice as it starts to shift from his kind of insectoid hand into more of a reptilian claw. And you're going to be taking.
God damn it.
I don't know anything. Good. All right, that's 4, 8, 11, 19, 25 points of slashing damage
God damn.
as Hashishir is no longer behind you. Instead, there is another person or creature there. Let me show you guys what this guy looks like. Boom. As you see this guy now standing where Hashishir was just a moment ago, your blood dripping from his claws.
You're not Hash, man.
And the reptoid just kind of smirks and said, I was getting tired of pretending to be that thing anyway. And
You're a real dick.
You're able to kind of open your comms up to warn the others. And let's roll some initiative.
Peggy says, "Is this what I've been doing to people?" Oh my god!
Wow. Oh, screw you. I rolled a 1. Go fuck yourself.
It makes absolute sense.
Me too.
It
I
makes
also
absolute
rolled a
sense
1.
that Grunt is at the top of initiative for fucking this guy up.
Yeah, I've already sent
Alright.
Grunt the message.
So you are able to like kind of hit your comms open. So Lemire, Winnie, and Grunt are all aware. Grunt, as you're going to be technically going first here, I want you to go ahead and roll me a D4.
A D4?
Yes.
All right. Three.
It's going to take you and Winnie 3 rounds to get here.
Question.
From the bar. Yes.
If
This is an excellent location for a workshop, by the way. If it only takes you 3 rounds to get there from the bar, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Like, I never want to leave.
If I burn some charges on my jump jets, can I like fucking like Ida from My Hero Academia my way through the alleys to get there faster.
I mean, they only give you an extra, like 30 feet of fly speed instead of your regular movement speed, which I'm kind of accounting for, like to run as fast as possible. So that's going like 4 times your movement speed there each round.
Okay. So the answer is no. So thank
Yes,
you.
all right. That's why I was
You
like,
gotta
that's
have
why,
some. You gotta have some bolt graphs on you to
Yep.
move faster.
the only reason I was going with the D4 is because like these guys are going to go super fast. So
Mhm.
unfortunately, then rolled pretty bad. Actually, no, I'm going to make it 2 rounds. You guys show up on round 3 because you can have those advantages, and when you can kind of fly through stuff hella fast also.
Mhm.
I picture Grunts running when he has her wings on. She's like paratrooping behind him.
Oh yeah, he's definitely doing like full military double time.
Yeah,
But
I can't run that fast,
yeah.
so I'm just holding on.
So like I said, at the top of round 3, you two are going to arrive at the end of the hall where you currently are positioned, and
Or at the bottom of round 3 for some of us.
yeah, and Peggy, it's your turn.
I'm gonna. Did he hit me with a claw?
Yeah,
attack,
he
you
just
said?
straight up clawed you. You can see blood dripping down from his hands.
All right. Well, fuck it. I mean, he's gonna go at it anyway. I'm gonna start running this away. I'll go. No, 35. So
Am I able
can still be.
to do an attack of opportunity on you?
You can try. I've got mobility and evasion.
Do you have uncanny mobility?
What is it? Hang on.
That's the
Let me
operative one
see.
where if you make him the target of your trick attack, he can't attack AOO
Yeah.
you.
Hang on. I'm trying to. Hephaestus is being slow.
Yes, you do have it on your sheet here on Foundry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if he's the target of
Yeah.
your trick, he can't. You don't provoke attacks from him anyway.
Yeah, I have uncanny. That was the
Oh,
first
you
thing
are
I
off
got.
target, by the way. Sorry, I forgot to mention.
I am off target. Okay.
You're off
I will
target
put
from
that.
his trick attack.
Okay. Well, I am going to attempt a trick attack on him.
It's the duel of the operatives. Yep,
11 on the dice.
that's going to be a trick.
And here come. Off target. Where's off target?
It's a -2 to your attack roll.
All right. And just boom, charge. Nat 20. Nat 20. Oh my god, I've rolled so many nat 20s.
What the fuck, Luke? We're just
Hey,
gonna
I
1v1
had
this
that
guy.
night that I just got nothing but ones. There's
Yeah,
like
all right.
11 ones. I'm due.
Fuck, this is gonna hurt.
Critical.
Jesus Christ.
So
Jesus
many.
Yeah, he just slams him into the wall there. Oh god.
And I would like him to be off target now as part of my trick attack.
All right, it's gonna drop his initiative as well by 4. And he's off target. Okay.
Yeah, he's deafened.
Yep. That's gonna be your whole turn. That's gonna take us to
Mwah.
Lemire.
Mwah.
This is happening right outside. If you want to come investigate.
5, 10, 15, 20 feet. 30. Oh, that says it's only 25 feet. Okay, well. That says 30 feet. That would give me another action. That doesn't
All right.
seem right.
You see a Reptoid at the far end of the hallway there, looking fucked up.
What the? What is that thing? Who's that?
That's not hash, man. But it's hash. He's also fucking real fucked up right now. As am I. Wow.
Okay,
Just
I'm
fill it.
gonna hit him with something. I don't remember if this spell works. Oh yeah, I'm gonna hit him with my Chronosphere. $20 against EAC.
Yeah, that's a hit.
6 points of force damage and a -5 to speed, but it can negate that with a fort save.
That's gonna be a 13 on the fort save, so I think it's gonna fail.
Sure is.
Aw, look how kind you are, letting me get a turn. Yeah, he starts running.
Oh, I'm
He
fucking gonna run after that
starts
motherfucker then.
sprinting.
I slowed his speed down, so.
So,
I don't
yeah.
suppose his running brings him closer to me.
Unfortunately, he's running the other direction. But it's going to take us to Peggy. Your turn. What's the range on your weapon?
It's 40 feet, but Peggy cannot be outran. I swear to God, I have built this character to fucking do exactly this and nothing.
He is
but
currently 110 feet away from you.
this. I can go over 200 feet and as a full round if I need to. But yeah, I swear I'll just outstrip him then, and I'll just wait.
So what's your movement speed?
With Bolt Graft, I can go 250 feet.
Or are you able to run after him and do an attack trick this round?
No, I can go 50 feet in one round and hit him. I've only got 40. Oh, I can take it -2.
Yeah, it's only a -2. So
Yeah,
hit.
I'll do the -2. Yeah. That makes the most sense.
That's what I was trying to figure out how many range increments that's going to be. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I'll just take me to the end of the map here, and then
we're kind of theater of the mind in this half of the chase.
yeah.
I actually feel bad for Grunt and Winnie. I didn't think they'd go this fast. I thought you guys would be able to come in and finish it like big damn heroes.
I nat 20'd it. I fucking didn't trick him. This isn't gonna do it. I don't know. I'm gonna take the -2 though. Can I do this non-lethally actually and
-6.
-6? I guess.
If you really want to.
I don't want to. I want to question this dude.
Okay. You know what?
Oh shit!
Is that
Oh
including?
shit! That hit before.
Oh shit!
God
Yeah,
damn, I rolled rocks.
that is still a hit. Spoilers: he has 2 hit points remaining. So.
Non-lethal, knocking him out. Boom.
You know, this is actually more fun. And I was about to change my
Death
mind on this one
bastard.
anyway. Shortly after this, yeah, Winnie and Grunt come sprinting up, and you two see Peggy standing over a unconscious Raxolite.
Motherfucker, not hash.
Reptoid.
Holy shit, Grunt was right.
Fucking told you that guy was a Nazi.
He's not a
not the
Nazi. He's a goddamn reptoid.
What the fuck are you talking about, Peggy? That's not Hashashir. It's just a fucking reptile.
I'm telling you, it's
thing.
Hashashir, but it's not.
But it doesn't look anything like. Are you drunk or am I drunk? What the fuck are you talking about?
Wait, does this mean there's another Hashashir?
Maybe.
It means
I don't
that
know.
he's either got him somewhere or he's dead.
Why?
This fucking Nazi was the one that came out yesterday. Or
No,
the day
again.
before, whenever it was.
No, that was Hashashir. We looked at him. He looked like Hashashir.
No, that was this guy. It was this fucking Nazi.
This
I'm
motherfucker
telling
used
you,
to look
this
just
fucking
like
Nazi.
Hashashir.
Can we roll
Wait,
like
you can't tell the difference between whatever
Nature check
Hashashir
to
is
know
and
about
this
reptoids?
reptile guy?
Anyone who has it, roll life science for me.
What do we know about reptoids?
I know nothing.
I got no skill ranks.
I'll do it untrained.
All right, that's fine. Lemire's going to be able to tell you guys that reptoids have the natural ability to shapeshift and can make themselves look like anyone or just anyone else they
Listen,
want.
I'm pretty sure these guys run a shadow government, and they've been fighting for control of the galaxy the whole time against the Gray. Okay?
Yeah,
Like these
yeah.
guys they control literally everything.
And you
Okay.
can tell because they mark the stuff with pizzas.
No, stop. I'm instating a new rule in this group. One of us has to be sober every night. We're gonna
Don't
take
do it.
turns.
As Lemire spoils half
Not
of
it.
threefold conspiracy
just
for
gonna
us here.
permanently just not it.
Well, anything.
I'm just gonna tell you right now.
Are you talking about our characters or are you talking about us?
Yes.
Because as far as us is concerned, I don't
No.
drink, and they haven't gotten around to actually issuing the appropriate licensures for dispensaries to open in my area yet. So I'm always sober. I'm just being an asshole.
And
But yes, our characters.
Lemire doesn't drink. I, on the other hand,
That doesn't say anything about the bong rips he's been clearly doing with Peggy with this
no, Lemire's just in the
reptilian
room when
government
it's-
thing.
Look, I don't
Look,
know
I
exactly
just-
how
look,
this fucker,
I
Look,
blew
this
them
fucking
directly up
Nazi
into
Reptilian
is
the air.
shadow
that
government
guy.
is an
But
entirely
He is
different
that
adventure
guy,
path
and he's
we're
a
not
fucking
running.
Nazi, and I fucking told you.
So,
I'm not making anything up. This is not a conspiracy theory. These guys run the government.
Yeah, sure.
They
Next thing
take people
you
over,
tell me,
and they
they
input their own people into the top
Uh-huh.
governments, and then
Yeah.
the whole time they've been trying to battle against the Greys because
I'm just
they
gonna-
have
Can I just put the
weird
shades
thing
on her?
going on.
Like, just
Nobody
you put these fucking sunglasses on, Winnie.
these conspiracy theories. We don't need this.
I came
I'm gonna
here to
pick
chew
up-
bubblegum and kick ass.
I'm gonna
I'm
pick
all out of
up the
bubblegum.
thing, the reptile thing. I'm gonna walk him in. I'm gonna shove him into one of those pods, and I'm gonna seal it shut. And I'm gonna wait for him to wake up.
Into Peggy's pod.
but
Sleep
yeah.
on the
So,
couch. It's fine.
what this interrogation is, how you guys go about this interrogation, what type of shadow government Lemire is talking about with a whole different adventure path we're not running, we're gonna figure that out next time when we see y'all next in the new year. That's what we're gonna call it for the night.
Have a good one, everyone.
We will be off next week again for the Christmas holiday, but we'll be back on January 2nd. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for playing with me tonight. I hope you had fun. Sorry, I was hoping Grunt and Winnie could be big damn heroes, but I guess it wasn't meant to be when Peggy almost one hit KO'd that guy.
Peggy's a boss.
Mm-hmm.
It happens.
Level 5, baby.
It do.
Nat 20s.
Okay, what are you giving us for Christmas?
What do I have money to give them for Christmas?
No, I don't mean in real life. You're poor in real life. I meant in game. What are our gifts in game?
It's also
do you guys deserve a
Clue's
gift?
birthday.
You know what? Fuck it.
Oh, look, it's Clue's birthday.
Why not? I'll give you level 6.
Oh, sweet.
Ooh.
I'll take that.
Oh my
We just
god.
got level 5 though. Wow.
Oh my god.
Clue. Don't ruin this.
You guys were hella close to level 6 already. I'm just giving you a little extra XP to boost, kick you up there early.
Wow.
Oh, session early.
Wow.
Does that come with money though? I need a new gun.
No.
Don't push your luck. Hell yeah. Thanks, Kate. That was
I need
nice.
that
Yeah,
money,
thank you guys so much
though.
for playing with me. Have a wonderful holiday, whatever you celebrate, if anything, and I'll see y'all next time in the new year. Bye bye. Good night, everybody.
Later, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.